Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life.
Well, it's great. Life is the chair dance, so you know there's some good music afoot.
We out here.
Badfinger. That's probably the middle one is the one they're referring to.
No mild amount of things about the group. For one, I think we hit a song from them, No Matter What, on Patreon a way while back. We can repost that if you guys would like us to. No, one of the main guys committed suicide at some point from being sad that later albums were not as good, and probably a bunch of other shit as well, and that they were also the first band that the Beatles signed to their label.
Which is maybe the greatest flex of all time, I think.
It's pretty freaking dope.
To be like, yeah, the Beatles just signed us first. Yeah. I don't think they said it like that because they don't seem like D-bags, but like, yeah. It's a cool, even internally, they probably have.
I'd feel pretty cool about that if I were in that situation.
If I was like, at all tipsy at a bar.
A lot of pressure too, probably.
Yes.
But it didn't help things.
If I was at all at a bar talking to some guy and I was 3 drinks in, I'd be like, just so you know, John Lennon said it was really good one time. That's probably how I would do it. Probably be my only bar story for years.
That sounds like more than 3 drinks in. Just hope you know that.
It's a pitcher. It's a pitcher's one drink. It's a full pitcher.
Dude, I've seen you there. That's definitely when you're at like 11.
You also don't see me like that. This makes... Listen, stop.
I can count on my hand how many times I've seen that, okay? It does not happen like that.
Good. As long as I'm just not... I'm not a floozy. I'm not out here just...
I don't see this often.
Yeah,
I've had flashbacks. Had some PTSD.
It's true. It is your version of Nam is me drunkenly accosting you to play pool.
I have gratitude.
Yeah.
Okay, we're hitting Baby Blue.
Let's do it. Great tone.
Yes, I got what I deserve. Kept you waiting there too long, my love. All that time without a word. Didn't know you'd think that I'd forget, or I'd regret. Special love I had for you, baby blue. All the days became so long. Did you really think I'd do you wrong? Dixie, when I let you go, thought you'd realize that I would know, I would show special love I have for you, my baby blue. What can I do?
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
What can I say? Except I want you by my side. How can I show me the way? Don't you know times I've tried?
So, I mean, immaculate production,
Proper tune.
proper tune. Oh, my only issue is I think it's a little too close to the Beatles. Like you can hear the Beatles influence massively, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole middle section. And so I just wonder. I wonder if that affected like how they did long term. Like I don't know if all their music was like that, but that's super Beatlesy.
Oh, definitely is. Definitely is.
And like a band like America feels like they have like Beatles production, but it's sort of different. That feels like
It's because they have like just the same producer as this. I think like the Beatles were like even coaching them and helping them write songs and stuff. From what I read, I think at some point like they were like actively like it wasn't just like signing them, letting them do their own thing. I think
Yeah.
they were involved in some way.
I mean, it's a great song. It's a really well written. The chords are dramatic and cool, and like they have these very weird chord progressions, especially in that bridge.
Definitely does sound Beatlesy, but I will say also sounds like a song that the Beatles wouldn't write at the same time. Like a song called Baby Blue with like these like same lyrics and stuff. Like maybe, but like
Yeah, I mean, it's not a one for one.
but the flavor's
recreation.
definitely there. The flavor's there.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
just so close, and I guess no detraction from the song. I don't think anybody's ever said, "Hey, that sounds Beatlesy," and meant it as a bad thing. But it just made me curious. Like, dang, I wonder if that might have had a confliction as far as them like moving forward, getting their own identity. I just don't know.
I could definitely see that. I think it would affect me a bunch.
Yeah.
Probably. Because for one, you have the pressure from the Beatles, like just the fact that like you're partnered with them in some facet.
Yeah.
Probably not sure like what your own sound is, and then there's just a lot of stuff going on. Then you have songs like this blowing up, and you're doing really good, and it's just a lot of emotions probably.
I can imagine. Instrumentation was great. The production was stellar. They even had, they had like a peaking on some of the floor toms, I think. Like peaking is basically like when the amplitude is higher and it basically like it clips the top of the waveform. And so you hear this like crunchiness to a few of the hits in the toms. And man, it sounds so good. Like having this little bit of, which normally people try to avoid, like you don't want basically the audio to be clipped at all. And yeah, I think it sounded great. Like it was only on like the bottom floor toms, just getting hit an extra little bit harder. Maybe the threshold was down a little bit more. And man, yeah, it's phenomenal. The production was Beatles level production. Great.
I loved the snare.
Oh, cool! I didn't even
First,
notice
like, in the
that.
first like 10 seconds, it just sounded dope.
Yeah, I could see that. I loved how there were the stereo voices, like the two voices on either side, and they were both singing a little differently. They might have been different people. Yeah, just great. What are we rating this?
I don't know. Do your fancy countdown.
3.2. 2.3. 1.
I'm going A, bro.
A minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to set me up, bro.
I didn't know where I was going with it. I set myself up for failure as well.
The second you went more than 3.
I know. I didn't mean to.
You should do a zoom, like later do a zoom on yourself. It's like Alex. This is where Alex knew he fucked up. Bro.
Dude,
Or
I
he's-
meant to
he's
go
stuck.
2.3,
Yeah.
and then I was like 3 point, and I was like, that's not how numbers work. They go descending after the point. I was like, can I throw a negative in? It's too late.
LMAO.
Yeah.
Well, what else do you guys think? Other songs by them we should check out. Let us know if you want us to repost the what was it freaking called? No Matter What from them that we did on Patreon forever ago.
Yeah.
And other stuff to hit.
Great song. Let us know. See ya.
Peace. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you had a good time watching that video, go and upvote the video. Subscribe if you're not already. Check out some other videos here on the YouTube or on the Patreon if you want extra juicy stuff you can't get on YouTube.